You know, art can provide a window to your thoughts and your feelings. What are you doing, Eugene?
Welcome back to the chapel. Today we're going to be doing some more
window maxing.
My phone died, then my Mac died. I lost about 4 years worth of edits, photos, videos, and like some sort of total I didn't have anything backed up, so I've literally lost everything. It got water in it, and then it got dust in it from all the sanding. So it corroded from the inside out, apparently.
Really sad, really depressing.
So I lost
my fault for
everything.
I
I didn't have anything backed up on the cloud.
Anyway, got a new phone, got a new Mac. I've just bought a new neck POV brace thing for my iPhone, so you can actually see what I'm doing now. It is such a lush, beautiful day. It's very hot. I'm working on the front two today. So yeah, I'm just going to walk you through some of the timber repairs, how I do the repair care, and just generally a bit of everything. Whoa, that was mental. Sorry about that, guys. And did I really give that chick a £5 note at the beginning? I was planning on giving her like 20p or something. But when I reached into my pocket, the fiver just sort of uncoiled itself into my hand. And as I walked towards her, I think I just panicked and pulled the fiver out just enough for her to see, at which point I couldn't then swap it for 20p. She would have been heartbroken. So yeah, I just basically gave her all my lunch money. Anyway, hello YouTube and welcome back to Growing with Dan. I'm Dan, by the way. This is a lifestyle vlog about home renovation, creativity and fitness. This channel is...
Oh, hang on. If I give you a piece of paper, can you draw the shape that I need to cut?
I'm trying to do my spiel, man. As I was saying, this channel is designed as a healthier alternative to doom scrolling. So sit back, relax, and zone out to some hyper-normal, real-life content. So, we're back at the chapel today. My mum and her fiancé recently bought this old chapel in Stroud to live in, and mum has very kindly employed me to help with all the renovations. There's loads of work to be done. I reckon I'll be here for at least another year, so I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along for the ride. I'll be uploading regular YouTube vids as we slowly transform this beautiful old building into a lovely family home. If you'd like to follow the full renovation process, make sure to smash that subscribe button and like and comment and all of that jazz. I'm back on Windows today. The windows are arguably the biggest, or at least the most time-consuming job we've got on our hands here at the chapel. The building is of course listed, and it was built in 1804, which means these windows are around 222 years old, so they're pretty fucked. Considering I'm learning all these traditional restoration techniques as I go, I feel like I've finally started to dial in a fairly efficient system for fixing them. As you just saw, I've set up a little OCD table with all the tools I need laid out from left to right, all labelled in the exact order I use them. I've honestly wasted so much time in these windows just walking about looking for tools I don't even know if I need. But instead of talking about Windows, I actually want to chat a bit about AI today, as we've all been talking about it at the chapel with the builders, plumbers, electricians and whatnot. Is it coming for all our jobs? Is the world doomed? Or is it just really flipping helpful for a lot of things? Or is it a bit of both? So there's two wicked, fairly recent TV shows about AI I highly recommend watching that both break down what's already happening on a sort of global scale and how it's already shifting not only the way we work but also how we think about truth and meaning and our place in the world. So the first one is on Channel 4 called Grayson Perry Has Seen the Future. Grayson is one of my favourite people and artists. And the second is on BBC iPlayer called AI Confidential with Hannah Fry, who is an equally cool person. Her show starts with the guy that tried to assassinate the Queen with a crossbow because his AI girlfriend thought it'd be a good idea. But yeah, they both just sort of left us all a bit on the fence with the whole thing, to be honest. I think my general takeaway was that AI, like any tool, is largely a reflection of the person using it. You can decide whether to eat a banana or slap someone across the face with it. It depends a lot on the psychological and emotional state of the person using the banana. But should the banana itself be held accountable for the banana slap, if you get what I'm saying? That being said, I'm fairly confident AI as a tool isn't exactly neutral. It sort of depends on who is programming it and what are their political or financial motivations. Like social media, TV, or books even, it can, of course, influence our state of mind for better or worse. So if your algorithm looks anything like mine, you've probably already seen a lot of people rejecting AI altogether. And I would say that seems a bit short-sighted. One philosophy you'll rarely see on social media is the ability to hold two opposing ideas in your head at the same time without exploding. AI is going to be bad in a lot of ways and good in others. Like most things in life, there are no solutions, only trade-offs. Take the already revolutionary advancements it's had on our healthcare as one tiny example. Early NHS trials have shown AI can detect up to 20% more cancers than traditional screening. It's catching diseases much earlier and already saving lives. So that seems pretty good.
I've just been sitting on the toilet doing this for hours. It's just
Dude,
on
that's
the
fucking dope. So, at first, I genuinely thought people who work with their hands, like carpenters, builders, anyone with a skilled trade, let's say, might be safe from the AI takeover. Take these windows, for example. It's almost impossible to imagine an AI robot fixing something like this. Every pane of glass is slightly different, the timber frames are all wonky, there's no straight edges anywhere, and as you're seeing, the dexterity of the human hand is kind of miraculous. It's making thousands of tiny adjustments in force, angle, grip, and rotation every second without any thought, but as you'll see in the Grayson or Hannah Fry show, people are now being paid to do what's called imitation learning, where they wear a GoPro, phone, or VR headset on their head and perform basic tasks around the house, like doing the dishes or laundry or whatever, filmed from a first-person perspective, exactly like what you're watching now. It tracks your head and hand movements, then feeds that footage into an AI machine learning algorithm. It then translates those human movements into commands the robot can then copy. So it could potentially scan this window frame for all its imperfections, use footage like this, and potentially fix the window. But let's get back to that after this.
We need a little glass cutting lesson. So we need to do it with clear glass just to practice.
Okay.
Because the other glass is very expensive.
All right.
Okay. Two different kinds of glass cutter. A pencil. This one is called a pistol grip and you hold it that way.
Okay.
So it depends on which feels more comfortable. Technically you're not cutting it, you're just making a score in the surface of the glass.
Yeah.
And then you're cracking it.
Okay.
So you need to dip it into the cutting oil.
All
You
right.
can fill these up with oil, but it leaks everywhere. So I prefer just to dip it in. You're going to run this. This is the noise you want to hear. Stop just before the end. A little scratch in the glass there. Can you see? Then we're going to use another tool called cut running pliers, which are these. And what this does, there's a line on here. You line up that line with the score line. You come in about 1.5 centimetres. Gently squeeze. Okay. with a curve, it's a good idea to do a little half squeeze and then turn it round and do a half squeeze.
Very
No.
nice.
Right, you've got to do that now. Dip it in. Just that's enough. Now shake it all off so it doesn't go all over everything.
And then do I drag or push?
Well, try both. Some people prefer that way. And you have to do it in one go.
I'm going to ruin this desk.
Flip those over. You have to make that black line line up with the score line.
Then what? Just
Gently
push.
squeeze,
Don't
gently
twist
squeeze.
or anything.
Just squeeze.
Oh, blimey. It's very sensitive.
Yeah.
I feel like dragging makes more sense.
I go the other way.
So try a squiggly.
Yep. That's exactly the sound you want to hear. And just do a half squeeze. Don't.
Oops.
Oh, well, that was fine. Yeah. What you should do is stop just slightly before the edge. You can see that score line. You haven't got enough space either side. So there's another tool that you can use. These are called grozing pliers. You put the flat bit on top of the glass there.
Right, so horizontally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, you went up. You need to pull it down. Because remember, the score's there, so the brake has to be away from the brake.
All right.
Like goggles. So what we have is we have a right way and a wrong way with the glass. So we've got the smooth, which goes outside,
Yeah.
and the bubbly goes on the inside.
Okay.
Cost-effective way, so you bring it so
Yeah.
that you waste the least. Only going to get one piece out of this, so each piece is going to cost 30 quid.
Yeah.
Rest that against the glass. Your thumb and your forefinger you'll hold in. And you're letting that little finger rest on the glass to
Yeah.
guide you. Nicely done.
There you go.
Right.
It's not liking that bit.
Another way of doing that, flip the glass over,
Just push it, yeah.
push along the line.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, now I am nervous. It's not going to flip and fit, is it?
Smooth side out.
The moment of truth. Oh, yes. Genius! God, that is literally perfect. Okay. Anyway, where were we? So, AI has already disrupted millions of jobs, and I've got a few mates IRL who've already been let go and replaced by AI. I think a lot of these changes are already happening in the workplace, but I think how AI changes the way we work, or even reduces the need for human labour, which is the big philosophical question, is going to be different for everyone. It'll depend on your job, your financial situation, but I reckon one of the biggest factors might simply be where you live. So there are already a handful of humanoid robots walking about on the streets in some parts of America, and oh, here's Johnny, my personal humanoid assistant. No, it's mad powerful though, be careful. But yeah, I just can't imagine humanoid robots walking down the high street here in Stroud or in any normal town in the UK in my lifetime. Maybe London, I could be wrong, but I still think we've got a couple more generations before a robot turns up to fix my toilet. However, I do think we're going to see more and more tradespeople rocking up with AI tools or devices that make their jobs easier. I don't know if you've been watching Clarkson's Farm on Amazon. He's just bought some AI-powered autonomous farming equipment, which feels to me like the perfect use of AI and maybe the future of farming. But can your average farmer afford a £350,000 AI tractor? Probs not. Anyway, we'll get back to that. I've got to make this cut, so let me just lock in real quick.
Sometimes when you're scoring, you need to get really even pressure.
I'm sure it won't happen again. He says.
It's just nice and steady. Get that?
Huh?
Tip. Squeezy, just so it starts off. Squeeze. Right, stop. Flip it over and do the press from the back thing. Press. Now here where it's breaking, just touch gently.
That is a very good tip.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're looking at that
Yes.
edge there
That's
needs
got
to be,
on
right,
the
okay,
glass. Ever so gently.
I don't know about this, I can feel it.
Go in a bit further then. Perfect.
Oh, that was good. Right, and so I've got this little naggly bit here.
You might have scored it.
Oh, so
That-
so I need to rescore it.
I think-
Yeah. Don't work the line off then.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just
Tiny little edge off,
like a hinge.
going upwards.
Gently. Yeah.
That was shocking. Damn it, that wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Like, how
That'll-
would you? Could you like sand it or something?
No, don't. Actually, I would hold it nice and firm, right close to where you're doing it.
Oh yeah, perfect. So, call me naive, but I'm actually pretty optimistic that working in a trade or just any hands-on physical job could be one of the more future-proof careers for the next few generations. And if AI can help you work faster, safer, or do a better job, I think just use it responsibly, I guess. Still a little bit there. I might end up eating these words, but I reckon if you're just trying to pay the bills and put food on the table, depending on the kind of work you do, I do think we might be better off learning to work with the technology than against it. But who knows where it's all heading? I might change my mind. Only time will tell. So, looking into the future can seem a bit daunting at the moment. I've done basically zero research on this, so I don't really know what I'm talking about, but from what I've seen, putting aside the political and environmental stuff, the big question seems to be, how do we make sure AI knows the difference between right and wrong? Because for this technology to be genuinely safe, it needs to be aligned with our ethics and morality, which, as we know, is an incredibly complex and subjective thing to try and program. But beyond that, there might be an even deeper existential question. Even if AI doesn't end in some sort of Terminator 2 situation and we're all cooked, even if it genuinely creates a better future for humanity, imagine that, I wonder if it's the next few generations who could end up paying the highest price during that transition, because if nothing else, AI is making one of humanity's oldest questions feel more relevant than ever. What is actually worth spending our time on?
Hello, Daniel.
Hello. For generations, we've tied so much of our self-worth, meaning, purpose, and identity even to our work and careers. Whether we've all been conditioned by capitalism or if it's just human nature is just sort of whatever at this point. So what happens if AI genuinely reduces the need for human labour? What happens to our sense of purpose when productivity is no longer a necessity? Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we spend more time creating, learning, raising families, or simply experiencing the experience of life itself. That sounds like what most of us actually want. The people who grow up in that world won't know any different, it'll all be relative, and they'll probably think we're all a bunch of psychos for spending 40 years of our lives staring at spreadsheets and replying to emails. But for us dinosaurs, it's living through that transition that I don't think a lot of us are psychologically prepared for. We're the ones who have to get from here to there. A world where work becomes optional sounds lovely on the surface, but we've still got to keep working in the meantime. And as AI keeps outperforming us at more and more tasks, I can imagine a lot of us asking ourselves, is there any point in doing this thing or that thing if a machine will eventually automate it and do it better? Is this worth learning? Is it worth making? Is it worth pursuing? Am I basically just dumb for wanting to work hard? Because that's what gives me purpose. And that question won't just affect the work we have to do, it's already creeping into the things we choose to do simply because we enjoy doing them. I think the almost instant rejection of so-called AI slop, like some of the silly AI-generated bits I've ironically sprinkled throughout this vlog, has been pretty telling, at least on my algorithm. The way AI is already affecting the arts, film, music, and creativity in general is a whole other conversation. But I can imagine this is already creating a lot of cognitive dissonance for some people, maybe even a bit of nihilism. Because whether AI makes it harder or easier to earn a living, whether it devalues our skills or improves them, I wonder if somewhere down the line, 1,000 years from now, or 10, it could challenge the belief that effort itself has any value. And so, if a machine can reach the destination instantly, does the journey still matter? My answer is yes, 100%. Yes, every time you build something, you're building yourself at the same time. Of course, sometimes it's better to work smarter, not harder. AI can absolutely help us do that. But no matter what you're working towards, a painting, a business, a promotion, or just paying the bills, all of those things exist outside of you. Who you become in the process of doing those things, that's what stays with you. Every problem you solve, every mistake you make, every challenge you overcome, every skill you slowly build, it all shapes your character. It changes the way you see the world and the way you move through it. So if something gives you purpose, peace, or joy, even if AI could one day do it faster, cheaper, or better, I don't think you've wasted a single second. Because one of the most valuable things you'll ever create is yourself. See you later, love you. Yeah, happy with that.
Straight.
See you tomorrow.
Nice.
Let your man go, huh?
Drop it, I don't want to talk about it.
Drop it, hell. I want to hear about this, homie.
I said forget about it, cuz.
Huh?
joining us on Arrange a Country Escape with.
You are now tuned in to Growing with Dan, the #1 destination for growth, discipline, and a healthier alternative to doomscrolling.
Hello YouTube. If you've made it this far without doom scrolling, you should feel proud, and that's not even a joke. Being able to pay attention to anything nowadays is a major flex, and your brain will thank you for it, so big up yourself. I'm hitting chest today, and as you can see, I'm also cosplaying as Brian from The Fast and the Furious because apparently it's the film's 25th anniversary this year, and it's being re-released in UK cinemas on August the 28th, so literally in a few weeks, so I'll be doing that. The older I get, the more I love those first 3 films. Honestly, it's not even a guilty pleasure anymore. I know they're cheesy and ridiculous, but that's exactly why I love them. They just remind me of simpler times. Candy-coloured cars, Y2K fashion, new metal, East Coast, and Dirty South hip-hop, which I was rinsing at the time. On the surface, it was all neon lights and NOS and oversized body kits, but underneath that, it's actually got a lot of heart, that first film. It's essentially about belonging and finding a family when you don't have one, I guess. Anyway, I've been dropping the weight on the last few chest days as I noticed a lot more growth happening when I was going lighter and for more reps. I'm still going to focus on progressive overload and strength intermittently as I really need to get my bench up, considering there are literal children in here benching at least double my 1 rep max for like 10 reps, which is frankly humiliating. But I also just want to get bigger, so I'm doing a bit of both at the moment. I've also pretty much stopped doing any sort of dumbbell pressing on chest days. Not intentionally, I think my body was just saying no. I think because of my shoulder surgery, I have a slightly different range of movement on each arm as one is filled with metal. I'm finding a lot of pressing movements feel way more comfortable and more importantly, more symmetrical on the Smith machine. I feel way more confident on the Smith also, taking sets to absolute failure. But yeah, I don't know if you guys want me to get into the more technical side of lifting, how I train, what I eat, how to build muscle, all of that jazz. I'm no expert, but something's working. I just feel like if you're even remotely interested in fitness, you've probably already been flooded with that kind of information, so I really don't want to add to that noise. But if you would like to hear my approach or any little things I've picked up over the years, just let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to share. And in the meantime, just keep it simple. Pick heavy things up, put them back down again, and eat more food, and then go to sleep. Okay peeps, thank you so much for watching. This one's been hella fun to make, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it too. If you want to stick around for future videos, please do me a solid and like, comment and subscribe to this channel. I know everyone says it and it's a bit annoying, but it genuinely helps the channel and means I can hopefully keep making this stuff. And if you think someone else might enjoy it, feel free to share it with a mate, or don't, that's also perfectly fine. Big love guys, I'll see you in the next one.
The zoom on this thing is freaking sweet too. I know you've been skipping cardio.